today I'll be doing some chicken with pumpkin soup. There you have my chicken, which I've already washed with some lime juice. I like to use lime juice to wash my meat. I have some salt, which I'll apply to my flour to make my dumplings. Some total seasoning for chicken, which I like to apply to my meats. Also some crushed red pepper because I don't have Scotch bonnet. I have some minced garlic. And these are my pumpkin soup mix and my cock soup flavored mix. My pumpkins already diced and washed. This is my carrots with my Irish potato and some sweet potato already prepared. I like to have all my items pre-prepared so that when I'm ready, everything is just there. My scallion, my thyme, some onions and some more minced garlic, and my flour to make my dumplings. I've already put some water on the stove to boil, which I'll then add my chicken and my onions to. So while I leave that to boil, I'll go ahead and season my chicken. There you have it, my chicken nicely seasoned. Also, I like to add a little oil, which now I'll choose to use a little olive oil just to let the flavors of the seasoning seep into the chicken. When this is done, I go ahead and I add my chicken, my pumpkin, my onions, and my minced garlic to the boiling water. And I would leave this to boil, say, for about half an hour. There's no set time. This is just my timeline that I use. So you don't have to wait for an entire half an hour. I just use that as an approximate time. I then leave this to boil covered for about half an hour, as I say. Now, when I return from that, I would then go ahead and start adding my food items, my corn, my dumplings, my carrots, my Irish potato, my sweet potato, and then I would leave this again for another few minutes to cook. At this point, if my pumpkins are cooked, I would go ahead and start crushing some of the pumpkin so that I can start having that rich color and to add to the thickness and the volume of the soup. I go ahead now and I add my scallion and my thyme for flavor, and I also add my cock soup mix and my pumpkin soup mix. I leave this now to cook for another few minutes. While this is being cooked, you could go ahead to taste your broth to see the salt content. I don't usually add any salt to mine because all the seasoning and the cock soup mix usually have some amount of salt and you don't want your soup becoming too salt. But if at this time you have tasted and it needs a little more salt, you could go ahead and add a pinch of salt just for some added flavor. Yes, so my soup there coming on, rich, lovely color. It also smells so good. So this is how I prepare my pumpkin and chicken soup. You can go ahead and try this recipe on your own and you'll definitely enjoy. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more enticing and delicious recipe coming from me. Bye.